Hopefully, people can see me. Hopefully, people can hear me. What is going on? Hope everybody is having a great time, a great night on this lovely Saturday. Not really sure what I'm going to talk about, as you guys can see in the title, but thought I'd talk about my day a little bit. And yeah, right now I got a game downloading from Steam. I thought I would play that for a little bit, but it's still downloading, so can't really do that. You can't really see me. There we go. I don't have my camera and my lighting and all that kind of stuff set up just because didn't really feel like setting all that up, but just thought I'd go live. Yeah, so I don't really know what to do. Yeah, so my day was all right. My day was fun actually. Um, I'm gonna try to do like I don't know what I should. See, I tried to look up different podcast topics and different things to talk about, but I didn't really know. I don't. I come into these live streams not really knowing what I'm talking about, so I just try to find some inspiration online because online has everything. The internet is a beautiful place. So yeah, couldn't find anything that really piqued my interest, that tickled my fancy. So I just thought I wanted to go live. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just gonna do it. So that's see, as you can see here, 30 live streaming content ideas. Like I get stuck with ideas, There's a billion ideas out there, but then you get inside your own head and you don't want to like mess it up or screw it up or sound like an idiot, so you don't do anything. Well, I'm fighting that urge right now and I am on live. I may sound like a dummy, but oh well, I'm doing it. And this one's going to make me that much better when I go live a different time. Yeah, so my day went very well. We went to, my wife had a dentist appointment. My wife had a dentist appointment, which didn't take very long. It took like 20 minutes. And so while she was doing her dentist thing, I went out and got a accessory for my GoPro 8. And, it was a magnetized clip. You can set this clip on anything metal. And it's a clip. Like if you're wearing a backpack, you can slip it on your backpack. If you have like something flat you want to like clip it on, like a shelf, for instance, you can clip it on that. I have a GoPro Hero 8 Black, so that is pretty cool. Yeah, I see somebody came in here, so yeah. Um, Otherwise, yeah, I went to Best Buy today, got that clip. I wanted to get like all of the accessories from Best Buy just because I've been falling in love with the GoPro. You can get so many different angles of things. You can just do so much with it, and I think that's pretty cool. It can go underwater. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty new with the GoPro thing, so I don't know. I just thought it was pretty cool. And I was gonna say something else, but I lost my train of thought. My first live went way better than this. I think because I had questions. I already had questions lined up, or I had questions like from the internet. So I'm gonna go. Well, first I'm gonna tell you about the day, and then I'm gonna go to the questionnaire thing that I usually go to. So anyway, we went to Best Buy, and then that lasted about 20 minutes because her dentist appointment ran really quick. And then her and I went to Barnes and Noble. And for those who don't know what Barnes and Noble is, it is a book store, like a huge bookstore. It's got obviously books, magazines. It's got a little coffee shop in there. I think it's a Starbucks. Um, yeah, so if you're looking for a book, Barnes and Noble probably has it. Although while I was there, a couple people requested a book and they didn't. They couldn't find it, so maybe your book isn't there. But anyway, they got a lot of books, a lot of magazines, a lot of everything. So yeah, we went there. She ended up getting 2 books, and I didn't really end up getting anything. I was really interested in the business books, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't know. I like the different stories of like Seth Godin and I saw a Grant Cardone one, but I don't really like Grant Cardone. He's kind of weird to me. He's just too much in your face type dude. But I saw his book. Oh, what else did I see? Just a whole bunch of entrepreneurs. I don't know. I like the entrepreneur mindset, I guess. So I kind of stood in that area for a while. And then after Barnes and Noble, we went to Dave and Buster's. Now this is my first time at Dave and Buster's. I didn't know what to expect, but when we got there, it was pretty cool. The food could have been better. We got fried pickles to begin with. They're all right. We've had better. And then with the fried pickles, it came with like a chipotle, like a 7 spice sauce. I think it said. And so, yeah, we got that to start off with, and then I ended up getting a brat burger. It was Oktoberfest burger or something. It had slices of brat, spicy mustard, and a burger, and lettuce, and it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Wasn't the best. Had better, but it was good. And then my wife got honey barbecue chicken strips, and they were all right. They could have used more sauce, in my opinion. She thought it was all right too. Yeah. Just checking, see if anybody's in chat, and so yeah. Then after we ate, we played some of the games that they had, and I thought that was fun. They were very generous with their tickets. Like you pay for the amount of playtime you have, and then you use this card that they give you. You swipe the card over the little QR code thing, and you get to start playing the game. And then depending how you do on the game is they give you like different they give you a different amount of tickets. So I thought that was pretty cool. And there was one game that I won like 30 tickets, I think. It was pretty cool. Yeah, there was like a basketball game where it was fun. Her and I loved it. You got little basketballs in this like little court thing. And you got this one big basketball outside this cage. And you got to hit this basketball. It's like air, full of air. And inside there's a little hole. Those little basketballs go in that little hole. You hit that big basketball, and the little basketballs go up into a hoop that's on the back side of the cage thing. And that was fun. And you got to hit it just right. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it was fun. So that was probably our most favorite game. That was probably our favorite game. I played a Halo game, like a shooter game, and like when you shot the gun, it like moved and stuff. It was vibrating and stuff. That was pretty sweet. And then, excuse me. And then, I mean, we played a ton of them. We played Connect 4. We played Skee Ball. We played. What else did we play? What else? There's more. There's a ton of games. But it was funny because I thought it'd be bigger, and my wife said the same thing. Like she thought it'd be a little bit bigger just because she's been to one way up north in Michigan, and it was way bigger than the one we had. So I don't know. Yeah. Take a drink real quick. So, yeah, that was our day. And then we came home. She started cleaning, so I had to run a few errands, um, you know, pay a couple bills, deliver some stuff. Um, it was an outfit that my wife had, and blah blah blah. Not important. Uh, and then I had to go to my parents' house and pay a bill, and then yeah, and then on the way home I tried my GoPro 8, and that was I stuck it on like the side of my car. I drive a Ford Explorer. I stuck it on the side of my car towards the back so you could see the whole side of the Ford Explorer. So I thought that was pretty cool. Cool, different type of view. I was gonna do more, but it was getting dark out and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I really like that GoPro. It's really, excuse me. It's really fun to use. Um, yeah. So that was my day. Um, Nobody's in the chat, I see, which is totally fine. I am kind of used to not talking to anybody. If anything, it's helping me get better as a streamer. It's helping me get better as a talker. Yeah, because the more you do something, the more you get better at it. I mean, it just takes repetition. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to. Let's see. It's this topics to discuss, and then it was conversation starters world. Excuse me. And then what I did, my first stream was just talk about my current situation, clothes, news, sports, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, movies, food, books, TV. What did I end up on? I think I ended up on food. I can't remember. If music, free time. Actually, you know what? I think it was number 8, free time. So, what do I like to do in my free time? I like to do what you're looking at right now. I like to stream or learn how to stream. I like to chill on my computer, play games. I like to go to the gym, lift weights and run. I like to learn different things about my camera. I have a Canon SL3, and I love that camera. It's pretty nice. There's better cameras out there, but for a starter, my first camera was a Rebel T5, and that's a good starter camera. But this camera has like one of those flip out screens, and it has a HDMI port thing, so you can do live streams on them. The Rebel T5 was very basic, so I couldn't really do much. So yeah, so that's that. So yeah, I'll go on YouTube and I'll type in like things about how to get better at DaVinci Resolve, and for those of you who don't know what DaVinci Resolve is, it's an editing program. It's free. You can get it online. So if you just go online, type in DaVinci Resolve, you can just download it. And there's a ton of things you can do with that program. I mean, I don't know why people spend hundreds of dollars on editing. I mean, I guess I do. Maybe one day I'll get there, but like a beginner like me or a non-experienced like me, like that's all you need is a free program. I mean, there's a ton of free programs on your phone too. Like you can, I don't know. There's a lot of free stuff out there where you can do the exact same thing as the stuff that you pay $200-300 for. So, yeah. How much free time do I have? Well, lately, if you watched my last stream, I have quite a bit of free time just because I'm not working right now. Um, I will be working Tuesday. Found a new gig, but the reason I'm not working is because of like a DOT. I got disqualified because of sleep apnea, which I don't have, so they're trying to reverse it, all that kind of stuff. I discussed it more in my last stream, so yeah, you can click on that one, and if you want to find out more about that one. So yeah, I do have a lot more free time. I've been having a lot of fun with my free time, doing the things that I've always wanted to do. I kind of went through that um, in my last stream. I was a truck driver before, so I mean, I guess I still am, but when you're a truck driver, you don't get a lot of free time. You don't get a lot of time to I mean, you get a lot of time to yourself, but you don't get a lot of time to do the things that you want to do. So, um, yeah, I love doing the things that I want to do more than what I was like. I have more time. Like that's just what it is. I have more time, and it's awesome. The amount of things that I do now is, I mean, 10 times the amount that I was doing, if that makes sense, when I was driving. Because I'd drive all day and then I'd come home and be tired. You wouldn't think you'd be tired, but you are. Um, from just sitting all day, you come home and you're tired. So, anyway, yeah, I have a lot of free time. Been staying busy. Been taking naps when I want to take a nap. Been working on stuff when I want to work on it. It's been very fun. Learn more stuff, more things about my camera, more things about tech. It's pretty fun. What do you wish you had more time for? What did I have? What do I wish I had more time for? Right now, I can't really complain. I have time for whatever I want to do. So as soon as I start working again, I probably won't have that time. But and if that's the case, I'll probably want to work on videos or something. Work with my camera, go online, that kind of stuff. So, what kind of music are you into? So this next topic is music. Burping, sorry. It's from Dave and Buster's yet. Alright. What kind of music are you into? I am into hip hop. I am into relaxation music like jazz or, um, yeah, jazz. Some elevator music, believe it or not, some elevator music is relaxing to me. Um, I don't know why, but it makes me think of San Diego. Now, when I was little, I think I was like 10, 11. We went to San Diego and I heard elevator music in this hotel and I just loved it. I don't know why. I don't know why, but some elevator music is very, very annoying. You got to find the right, or I have to find the right tune, the right music. Um, but yeah, it's like that smooth jazz. I like that smooth jazz. Actually, when I was 12, I believe, I asked my mom for like a smooth jazz album. It was Larry Carlton. No idea who the guy was, still don't really know, but all I know is that I saw him on Music Choice on TV and just wanted his CD. And my mom said it was the hardest thing she's ever had to find in her life. So I don't know. I liked it. I listened to it a lot. So Larry Carlton, for those of you who want to know. But yeah, hip hop, jazz, um, some R&B, some you know, old school stuff. Hip hop today, I can't really get into it just because of the different. I don't know. It's just different. I grew up in like early 2000s and 2010s, and that hip hop was just like my era. So I grew up with it. I'm talking like Lil Jon's, Pastor Troy, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is still doing stuff. I like old Lil Wayne, but I like Lil Wayne in general. Um, who else? Lil Scrappy. I mean, there's so many. Chameleonaire is a big one. 50 Cent. Jay Z. Jay Z was even before my time. Uh, so, like, I wouldn't say that. I did like Kanye for a little bit there. He's such a good artist, but he's just so out there. I mean, that's what a lot of artists are, you know? A lot of artists are out there. Um, he is a musical genius, but at the same time, it's like some of his decisions and some of the stuff he says is just kind of weird. So, I don't know. But, yeah. What music did you like when you were younger? When I was younger, believe it or not, I was into Backstreet Boys. I was into NSYNC. I had a I had a poster of Britney Spears, I think. You know how it was. Like I'm 31. Everybody had that when they were when they were little, you know? In the 90s, 90s music. That's what it was. 90 early 2000s, like that was the shit. Um so that's that. Still nobody here. Cool. Talking to nobody. Frick yeah. All right. So yeah, that was my. And then the first hip hop I started listening to was 50 Cent and Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Um, but yeah, and then who else? I mean, all those like I don't want is obscure the right word? All those bands like one hit wonders in the '90s. Um, those bangers that I mean I can't name them, but at the same time it's like as soon as it's on, I know every word of it, you know. So yeah, those kind of songs. Favorite band or singer? Favorite band or singer would have to be Chameleonaire or Lil Wayne. Um, yeah, I got to see Lil Wayne live, and that was awesome. He was in Milwaukee when I want to say 21, 22. I think I was 21. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'd have to say Lil Wayne. Why? Because his metaphors and his flow and his ability to tell a story on a track, on a beat, like it's just impeccable. Like Mona Lisa, that's a newer one, kinda. I don't know. He records so much, you never know when he recorded what he recorded, but like you hear the song Mona Lisa, I mean, he tells you a freaking story. He paints you a picture. Like paints you Mona Lisa. Like it's crazy. Um yeah, so I love Lil Wayne. He's just so he's smart with his rhymes. Some of his rhymes don't make any damn sense whatsoever, but a lot of them make sense and it makes you like think like, huh, that's interesting. Like, how did he come up with that? You know? Have I been to any concerts recently? No. I've been to different like, what do you want to say? Like, different cover bands. They're not really concerts. They're just kind of bands playing. You know? But my last concert I went to was a Machine Gun Kelly concert, which was crazy awesome. Machine Gun Kelly always knows how to entertain, that is for sure. His shows are lit. Like, his shows are crazy good. Um, he's wild. Nowadays, I think he's in the rock. I haven't been following his rock journey, but I mean, the way he spits too is just phenomenal. Fast paced. Um, and I think that's how he got his name, Machine Gun, because he spits like really fast, Machine Gun Kelly. And I think it was like a gangsta in his town or something. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I actually let's look that up. I have a computer here. Let's look it up. How did MGK get his name? And I believe he's dating. Um, he's dating. Who's he dating? It's gonna tell me, freaking right here. And the name is on the tip of my tongue right now. His stage name was given for his rapid fire lyrical flow, which I said, and it is reference to notorious criminal George Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, yeah, right there. George Barnes. Oh, I didn't know he was born in Houston. Interesting. I did know he was from Cleveland, though. Yeah, so that's cool. Megan Fox. That's who he's dating. Or married to, or whatever. My favorite album of all time, that's a hard one. It's kind of like your favorite movie, you know? Like, I know it's like the next topic, but like your favorite album. Like, I have so many favorite albums. I mean, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, Chameleon Air, Sound of Revenge, Eminem. Pick any of his albums. Pick any of them. That was another one I forgot to mention earlier. Eminem, duh. Eminem was, I mean, he was more controversial. He still kind of is, but yeah. Eminem's the greatest, hands down. Like, it shouldn't even be mentioned. Eminem should just be on your list, you know? Anyway, yeah. What type of movies do I like? I like the pointless, useless, shoot 'em up. It has no meaning. Like the Rambos or like the Expendables or, you know. People are going to hate me for this, but I like the John Wicks. I've never seen a John Wick in my life. But just by the previews and just by what I saw and have seen, the John Wicks. I should probably get on that and start watching them. But yeah, I like those. I like action. I like funny action movies. Like Ryan Reynolds in a few of them. The Hitman's Bodyguard and the Hitman's Bodyguard's wife. Those two movies are hilarious to me. And they're action-packed and it's just funny stuff. I actually just saw a movie. This last question here. What's the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw was Free Guy, and that was last weekend. And that's with Ryan Reynolds. I didn't know I was a big Ryan Reynolds fan until right now. So, yeah. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. It's about an NPC who's not really an NPC. He's AI that made his own, how do I explain it? Explain it, Uriah. This is why you're doing this. NPC. Ryan Reynolds is an NPC in Free Guy. And he lives in this world with all these other NPCs. And then throughout the world, there is people playing and shooting people up and running into buildings. And these NPCs are just walking around like, hey, how you doing? Doing the same thing over and over again. Well, Ryan Reynolds he thinks different. He's like, oh, I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Kind of like the whole thing today with society. Oh, you don't have to go to school and go to college and get a great job and have 2 kids and have a white picket fence, that type of thing. And I think that's what it's kind of saying. Yeah, so this NPC was AI, artificial intelligence. It was AI, it's so hard to explain. Ryan Reynolds was AI, and he created his own programming, and so anybody still? Nope, nobody's in here. Okay, he's his own programming, and so the other NPCs see him doing what he wants, and so all the NPCs come together and they try to defeat someone. I'm not going to say, but yeah. NPCs, for those who don't know, is a non-playable character. A non-playable character are in video games. That's what they are. So you have your main video game character, the one that you're playing. And then on the sides or throughout the city, you see these people just walking around, not playable. Those are the people, non-playable characters, NPCs. Yeah, so that was the last movie. I hope that was probably confusing, but I hope it helped a little bit. What's my favorite movie? Again, I don't know what my favorite movie is. It is a tough one. I'm gonna take a drink here. I will always, I will always love Role Models, the movie with Paul Rudd, and don't know his name, but he's Stifler, yeah, from American Pie, I believe, and then Ronnie something, or that's his character name. What? Bobby G. Johnson, I think. Bobby, Bobby Johnson, Bobby G. And then that guy from Superbad. What up, gangstas? Don't know what his name is. Not really good with names. But yeah, hilarious movie. Role Models. Paul Rudd, can't go wrong. Paul Rudd always does great movies, and he's so like sarcastic with his humor. And I'm not. I hate like sarcastic people, but in movies, I love it. Um, yeah, I probably hate sarcastic, but not hate. I shouldn't say that. I probably dislike sarcastic people in real life because I never know if they're kidding or not. So I'm the gullible one and like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So anyway, um, I'll do one more here and then we'll end it because I am going on. How many minutes am I going on? About a half an hour, and it doesn't seem like anybody's in here, which is fine. Food. What is my favorite food? Okay, so what is my favorite food? Ethnic food, restaurant, thing to cook, seasonal food. My favorite food, I that is hard. I'd have to say tacos or teriyaki wings, or a bone in, traditional. Um, there's just so much. I love all food. I'm not a very picky person. You put food in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. Like that's how it is. And I'm not afraid to try different things. I love Chinese food. Love Mexican. Um, yeah. I mean, yeah. I love Mexican food and Chinese. And then favorite restaurant. Don't know if I have a favorite restaurant. Um, I love all restaurants. They all kind of. I don't know. They all taste good. I guess to me. McDonald's, Culver's, that kind of stuff. Seasonal food. Seasonal food. Let me think for a second. Seasonal food. What would classify as seasonal food? I'm having a brain fart. Um, like, like, like pumpkin pie type thing. Uh, I don't know. Or like Thanksgiving. Probably it's Thanksgiving. Is that what they mean by that? Um, yeah. Or 4th of July where you like grill all the time. I don't know. I don't know. Do I love cooking? When I was younger, I did like cooking. Um, and I guess I don't mind cooking nowadays, but it's so easy nowadays that it's not really cooking. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It's not, nowadays we're all so busy, right? And I think we don't cook as much as we should. I think, I think some people do. Like my sister, she cooks a lot. She cooks everything like natural. But I, my wife and I don't really make these extravagant meals. We just kind of heat some stuff up and that's it. Or she'll make something big and we'll have leftovers. Like we're real simple simplings. But when she does cook, it's very good. It's very good. She makes the best chop suey, and that's rice and beef and soup mixed in one. And then what else? I love her steak sliders. I love when she makes tacos and nachos and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, she does cook. I do cook, but nothing like too extravagant. We're pretty basic when it comes to cooking, I think. Uh, how do you usually find good restaurants? Probably through people, or just driving around and we see something, or online. Usually, there's a nice place in Green Bay called the Longhorn. We go there a lot. Well, we don't go there a lot, but we've heard that one from her grandma because she lives in Green Bay. Um, I know a couple restaurants in Oshkosh because I used to live there. So sometimes we'll go there. In Appleton, we'll go there. Go to a place called Uno. And how did I learn about Uno? I was a beer delivery guy and I delivered beer to Uno. Like a lot of the places that I know, I learned from my beer distribution job. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for me. I am done talking. I'm gonna finish this drink and chill. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Um, and whoever clicks on the replay, I appreciate it. Thank you for clicking on it. You could click on anything, but you decided to click on me ramble about stuff. So thank you. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you next time. All right, peace.